Group D with episode number 27. This time we will present a text regarding the central bank. In our group we have 6 members, one of them and my 5 friends, namely Rita Chelsea Sare, Nina Marta Lili, Windy Liu, Cristo Letikari, and Yosef Bernardo Skoten. The first topic will be brought by my friend Cristo Letikari.
Definition: Central Bank. The central bank is an agency or a financial institution that is responsible for monetary policy and creating a stable level of economic activity in a country. The central bank in Indonesia is known as Bank Indonesia. In its capacity as the central bank, Bank Indonesia has one single goal, namely to achieve and maintain stability in the value of the rupiah. This means that Bank Indonesia itself has an important role, especially in the economic field, namely the value of the rupiah currency, which needed to be stabilized in accordance with certain conditions. The formulation of this objectivity is intended to clarify in detail the achievements and targets that must be achieved by Bank Indonesia and the limits of its responsibilities so that it can be seen or not. The objectivities of Bank Indonesia will be measured easily. Bank Indonesia itself has a vision and mission, namely, broadly speaking, as leading digital central bank that contributes significantly to the national economy in Indonesia, and as a mission to achieve and maintain currency stability, maintain financial system stability, participate in developing the digital economy and finance, support economic growth, and also releasing a digital-based central bank in policies and institutions through organizational strengthening. Thank you.
2. History of Bank Indonesia. In 1826, the Javasche Bank was established by the Dutch East Indies government, whose task was to print and circulate money. In 1881, the Javasche Bank office was opened in Amsterdam, with the continued to open a branch in New York. In 1930, the bank had a total of 60 branch offices in the Dutch East Indies, namely in Bandung, Cirebon, Semarang, Yogyakarta, Surakarta, Surabaya, Malang, Kediri, Aceh, Medan, Padang, Palembang, Banjarmasin, Pontianak, Makassar, and Manado. In 1953, Bank Indonesia was established to replace the function of the Javasche Bank as the central bank, with 3 main tasks in the fields of monetary, banking, and payment systems. Bank Indonesia also has another important task in its relationship with the government, and continued the function of commercial bank that was carried out by the Javasche Bank previously. In 1868, the Central Bank Act was issued to regulate the position and duties of Bank Indonesia as the central bank, separate from other banks that perform commercial functions. In addition to its main duties, Bank Indonesia is also tasked with assisting the government as an organ of development to encourage smooth production and development, as well as to expand job opportunities in order to improve people's living standards. A new chapter in the history of Bank Indonesia occurred in 1999 with Law Number 23, 1999. Bank Indonesia has a single goal, namely to achieve and maintain stability in the value of the rupiah. Then the Bank Indonesia law was amended with a focus and important aspect related to the implementation of the duties and authorities of Bank Indonesia, including strengthening governments. The government issued a government regulation in lieu of Law Number 2 of 2008 concerning the second amendment to Law Number 23 of 1999 concerning Bank Indonesia as an effort to maintain financial system stability.
Since 1998, Bank Indonesia has been designated as a state institution that is independent and has full authority in carrying out all its duties and is free from interference from the government of other parties. This is based on Law Number 23 of 1999, which was later amended through Law Number 6 of 2009. Concurring Bank Indonesia, given this status, aside parties, other parties may not intervene in any form. Bank Indonesia is also obligated to resist and at any attempt to intervene from outside parties. The independent position and status of BI is very much needed so that BI can achieve its authority in carrying out its function and roles as monetary authority to the fullest. And then from a consultative standpoint, Bank Indonesia status as an independent institution is not parallel with higher state institutions such as the House of Representatives, National Audit Official, and Supreme Court. Bank Indonesia's state status is also unlike any state department, as Bank Indonesia's official position is separate from the government. Particular to the House of Representatives, Bank Indonesia role and responsibility are reporter quarterly or as requested by the House. Bank Indonesia also reports its project and cash flow annual budget to the government and House of Representatives. Furthermore, Bank Indonesia is obligated to disclose its annual financial report to the National Audit Office.
Okay, Let me introduce myself. My name is Yosibranus Bangkoten. I will explain our material on the topic of the objective and object of Bank Indonesia. Objective and duties of Bank Indonesia. Indonesia has one single goal and three main pillars to support the achievement of that single goal. In view of its role and capacity as the central bank, Bank Indonesia has the mandate of to achieve and maintain stability in the value of the rupiah. Therefore, Bank Indonesia has several tasks such as 1. Maintain the stability of the value of the rupiah against goods and service. 2. Maintain the stability of the value of the rupiah against the currency of other counter. 3. Create and oversee regulation for all banks in Indonesia. 4. Doing search as well as monitoring. 5. Save the state treasury and provide financial assistance to banks in Indonesia that are experiencing a crisis. To measure the first aspect, it can be seen through the rate of development of inflation, while the second aspect can be seen from their countries. With this single goal, it is happen that Bank Indonesia can focus its step and clarify the limits of responsibility that must be carried out. Therefore, the public and the government can easily see how Bank Indonesia is performing. In the success of Bank Indonesia's single goal, namely to maintain the value of the rupiah, Bank Indonesia has three main pillars, which are also the scope of its duties. The three pillars are 1. Establish and implement monetary policy. 2. Organize and maintain a smooth payment system. 3. Maintaining financial system stability. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity given to me. I will contain the next material about vision, mission, and strategy objective of Bank Indonesia. Vision: to become a graduate and the best central bank institution in the region through strategic policies and achieving low inflation and stable exchange rate. Mission 1. Achieving rupiah stability and maintaining the efficiency of monetary policy transmission to promote quality economic growth. 2. Encouraging the national financial system toward equity and efficiency and to be able to the internal and external shock to support the abolition of funding shock financing that can contribute to the growth and stability of the monetary economy. 3. Realizing a stable, efficient, and sound payment system that contribute to the economy, monetary stability, and financial system stability by taking into account aspects to expanding access and national interests. 4. improve and maintain Bank Indonesia organization and human resource about strategy and performance-based values as well as implement quality government in order to carry out the task mandated by the law. Thank you.
Okay, this is the last topic on how Bank Indonesia is dealing with the COVID-19 problem. 1. Bank Indonesia Ministry of Finance and OJK continue to jointly coordinate aspects of monetary stability, SSK, and fiscal, and boosting the economy and reducing the burden of society and overcoming the impact of COVID-19. Macroeconomic assessment is being discussed intensely between Bank Indonesia and the Ministry of Finance, and due course will be present regarding change and macro assumption and budget implication. 2. Bank Indonesia continue to take steps to strengthen the stabilization in the foreign exchange market, financial market, together with the government and OJK in providing financial for bank. Bank has taken policy measures such as lowering policy interest rate, establishing the rupiah exchange rate, injection of large amounts of liquidity, facilitation, the operational of the domestic and foreign money markets and foreign exchange markets, realizing provision of foreign investors regarding heading value and net foreign exchange positions, macroprudential easings of profit funding for exporters, importers, and funders more in the payment system. 3. Adjustment of operational hours in order to support the COVID-19 response effort undertaken by the government to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Bank Indonesia, together with the relevant authorities and industry, are committed to maintaining smooth payment system service and physical transmission of support for economic activities. So many presentation from our group. Thank you for watching.